A woman climbed to the top of the hot air balloon and tried to open the exhaust valve with her elbow. But at an altitude of over 10,000 meters, the valve had frozen extremely solid, and she had no protective measures at all. Standing directly on top of the balloon, she stomped hard on the valve with her foot several times, and finally managed to open it. The bone-chilling cold made her shiver. To prevent the valve from freezing again, the woman wedged her boot in the valve, cut the shoelaces with a dagger, and then firmly wedged the boot in. However, in the extremely cold and oxygen-deprived environment, she couldn't hold on anymore, and finally collapsed on the balloon. The balloon, with the valve released, began to slowly descend, and the shrinking of the balloon caused the unconscious woman to start sliding. The sudden feeling of falling woke her up instantly. She found herself hanging upside down at an altitude of 10,000 meters. The hemp rope around her waist saved her life. She remembered her companions in the basket and began to shout loudly. But James had already fallen into a coma due to altitude sickness. Sure enough, she still had to rely on herself. Amelia started to sway her body, and finally swung to the side of the basket. She flipped into the basket and quickly checked on James's condition. No matter how much she shouted, James didn't respond, and the woman couldn't help crying. However, a miracle happened, and the man actually woke up. As the balloon continued to descend, the temperature began to rise. Looking at the woman's injured hands, the man felt extremely guilty. He took out his precious brandy and carefully disinfected the woman's hands. Just then, snowflakes suddenly began to fall from the sky, and the man quickly took out a bottle to collect the snow. However, the woman soon noticed something was wrong.